Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 124 named binary tree maximum path sum. In this problem, a path in a binary tree is a sequence of nodes where each pair of adjacent nodes in the sequence has an edge connecting them, and a node can only appear in the sequence of at most once. We have to note that the path does not need to pass through the root. Now here, the path sum of a path is the sum of the node value in the path. Now we have to given the root of a binary tree and we have to return the maximum path sum of any non-empty path. Now let's consider this example. The root is 1, which has two children, 2 and 3. So here, the path 2, 1, 3 has the sum of 6, so we have to return them. Now in the second example, the root is -10, which has two children, 9 and 20. 20 has two children, which is 15 and 7. So here, the path sum 15, 20 and 7 is the highest. So we have to return 42. I hope you understood the problem statement. Now let's move on to the algorithm. In this problem, to understand the algorithm, we have taken this example. The root is -15, which has two children, 10 and 20. 20 has two children, 15 and 5, and 5 has one children, which is -5. So here we can see that this path, which is 15 to 20 to 5, has the summation of 45, which is 15 plus 20 plus 5. So we can say that this path is the highest path sum. Now the question is, how can we determine this? So here, in each of the node, suppose this node is the part of our desired path. So we have to take three decisions, or we can say that there can be three scenarios. Here, it can be possible that for this node 20, we take its left subtree and right subtree into the path. It is one of the scenarios. Another scenario is that we can take either left or right subtree in a path, but not both of them. This is another scenarios. And the third scenario is we cannot take any of its left or right subtree in the path, but we can take 20 into the path. So there are three scenarios we have to handle. Now let's run our DFS algorithm, which covers these three scenarios. So here we know that in the DFS, the calling start from the root, which is -15. So from -15, our call will be into this node 10. Now 10 does not have any of the left or right children, or we can say that its left and right children is null. So both of them will return 0. Now, what 10 will return? 10 will return 10 plus maximum of 0 and 0. Why we use the maximum of 0 and 0? Suppose if 10 is returning something, that means its parent is part of the path. So here, if -15 is the part of the path, that means the path can be this or the path can be that. So here, either its left or right children can include in a path. So which children should I take? I should take which children is returning the maximum value. So here 10 will return 10 plus maximum of 0 and 0, which will be 10. Now we will make a global variable. Let's say we have to make it answer. Now suppose the answer value is 10 so far. Now from 15, we'll go to 20. From 20, we'll go to 15. And from 15, we'll go to -5. And what is the value? Return the node -5. The -5 will return -5 plus maximum of 0 and 0 because its left and right children is returning the value 0 itself. So it will return -5. Now, what this node 15 will return? So here 15 will return. So for the node 15, we have three conditions. Either I can take its left or right subtree, or I can take its left and right subtree, or I cannot take any of its left and right subtree. So here, as its left subtree is returning negative value, so it is not ideal to consider it. Here, if we take the negative value, the final answer cannot be maximized. So the value 15 will not consider its left subtree. So it will return the value 15 as well. Now, from the value 20, we will go to node 5. Node 5 does not have any of the left or right children. So its left and right children will return 0. And node 5 will return 5 plus maximum of 0 and 0, which is 5. Now, why we have used the maximum? As the 5 is returning to its parent, suppose 20 is the parent node, then one path is this and another path can be that. That means none of, or we can say that either its left or right subtree can include in a path. So we have to return maximum of them. Now for this node 20, its left subtree is returning 15 and its right subtree is returning 5. So the value 20 will calculate the maximum sum, which will be 20 plus 15 plus 5, which will be 45. Now, what this 20 will return? The 20 will return 20 plus maximum of 15 and 5, which is 15. That means it will return 35. So here, for the node -15, its left subtree is returning 10, its right subtree is returning 35. So we have to calculate the sum. If we take -15 into the part, it will be -15 plus 35 plus 10, which will be 30. Now, what this -15 will return? It will return -15 plus maximum of 10 and 35 plus 35, which will be 20. So here, so far, after running the DFS algorithm, we have found that the maximum path sum will be 45, and which is this portion of the path. Now, I hope you understood the algorithm. Now, let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named maxPathSum, which has a root as a parameter. Now, we are taking a answer variable initialized with minimum integer value. Now, we are running a DFS function into these roots. And here, inside the DFS function, if the root is null, we have to return 0. Now we have to calculate the left subtree value, which will be the maximum of DFS of root of left and 0. Similarly, we have to calculate the right subtree value, which is the maximum of DFS of root right and 0. And calculate the temporary variable, which will be the root value plus left and right. And upgrade the answer variable, which will be the answer is equal to maximum of answer and temporary variable. Now, we have to return the root value plus the maximum of left and right. Finally, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching the video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.